Welcome to Time Well Spent, a podcast from LaborSync, the only real-time, multilingual timesheet software your business will ever need. Losing a massive client it's more than just a number on a spreadsheet. It's a professional gut punch.
It really is.
1 minute you're on a steady path, and the next, 30% of your revenue is just gone. So the mission for this Time Well Spent deep dive is figuring out how to recover and how to do it fast.
And not just recover, but build something stronger. We're pulling from a LaborSync blog article here, and it's all about moving from that initial panic to a really planned strategic action.
Okay, let's get into that immediate response. Because the first instinct is to just send a frantic email to demand answers.
Right, and that's the absolute worst thing you can do. The research is clear. You reach out once, professionally. You need to genuinely understand what happened.
So you're looking for the why.
Exactly. Was it a budget cut, a leadership change, or, are they maybe a little embarrassed because they went with a cheaper, probably worse option? That why is crucial data.
Which ties right into assessing the actual financial damage. You can't just feel the dread. You have to quantify it.
You have to know the numbers. This is where businesses with solid systems pull ahead. You need to know the precise revenue loss, how many billable hours you need to replace, and your timeline.
And if you're just guessing.
If you're relying on gut feelings, you're already behind. And honestly, the article makes a great point here. If losing one client creates this much damage, the real problem isn't the client who left.
It's having too many eggs in one basket.
It's that 30% of your business was tied to a single relationship. That's the core vulnerability.
So before we get to fixing that long-term issue, let's talk about handling the breakup itself. The advice is always to take the high road. But why? Doesn't that feel a bit like letting them win?
I mean, I get that, but your reputation is so much more valuable than any temporary wounded pride. You deliver the final work. You make the handover seamless. You stay positive.
Can never burn the bridge.
Never. Because that professionalism might lead to a referral. And look, it happens all the time. When their cheap DIY experiment fails miserably, you want that door to be wide open for them to come back.
That's a great point.
Okay.
So for the quick recovery, the article has this counterintuitive tip. Instead of going out to hunt for another whale, you should pivot.
Yeah, you pivot back to your existing clients first.
Why is that more effective?
Because the sales cycle is it's so much shorter. The trust is already there. You can reach out strategically, not desperately, and ask, could you use ongoing maintenance, a quarterly audit? Upselling is the fastest way to patch that revenue hole.
So once that fire is out, we can focus on the long game, building what the source calls anti-fragility. What does that actually mean operationally?
Anti-fragility basically means your business gets stronger from stress, not weaker. The big goal is, of course, diversification, making sure no single client is more than, say, 25 or 30% of your revenue.
And the other piece?
The other piece is a real, honest postmortem. You have to look at the data. What warning signs did you miss? Was communication slowing down? Did your own time tracking show the project was becoming less profitable?
So you're using data to spot weaknesses before they become a crisis again.
Precisely. The businesses that survive are the ones with systems, proper time tracking, project management that give them that visibility. It's about making better decisions faster.
That feels like the key to future-proofing. Okay, let's end with one last strategic idea. The follow-up strategy.
Yeah, I love this one. It's the non-pushy check-in. You don't do it right away. You wait maybe 3 months, maybe 6.
And what's the goal?
Circumstances change, right? That cheaper alternative they chose might have imploded. A new manager might be in charge. The key finding here is when you do reach out, you focus on new value.
So you don't just say, hey, want to come back?
No, you say, here's a new capability we've built, or here's a new success story. It's a simple value-first follow-up that can turn what felt like a final goodbye into renewed and often better business.
This episode of Time Well Spent was brought to you by LaborSync. Track employee hours and job site locations in real time from any device. Start your risk-free trial today at laborsync.com.